gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Top comments are by Foot Birthday Gareth Bale. I don't understand what the joke is because we've already got him. So there we are. There is a comment that made me laugh though. Someone said sell Foot Birthday Bale. So maybe that's the new meme, although that's not going to happen. Although saying that, if I were to sell him, I'd make money on him. So I don't know if that would be a bad thing. The main focus of this one though is Lee Cohen says, did you notice a big difference between the two Bales? And yes, I still have my my sort of non-special Gareth Bale, but whether I sell him or put him into an SBC or something, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there is a huge difference between the two in terms of just mobility. Like the Foot Birthday Gareth Bale feels a lot quicker. He's a lot more responsive. His reactions are much better, and he's more mobile. You know when you've got a player that just turns not like a tank, but just I wish he was a little bit quicker, you know. And that now is the case. His stamina is still trash, although I say, it's a little bit better. Can't say that I've noticed it's much better, to be honest. 83 stamina for a player like this is nowhere near good enough because I'm hammering him all the time. I mean, look at him. He's on a run here, manages to aids his way into the penalty area, and we score from the aids. But it's just, it's a player that I'm just like hammering down the wing constantly. So the fact that he has like 5 or 10 better stamina or something doesn't make that much of a difference. If he had like 90 plus stamina, then it would be like Ronaldo, where I don't need to sub him off. So that's I'd say that though. I don't even know what stamina Ronaldo's got. I don't think Ronaldo's stamina is that good, but it's better than Bale to the point where I know I don't have to take Ronaldo off ever. So there it is. I mean, someone says, and I say someone, I'll read out your name, dude. I'll give you some recognition. Don't you worry about it. I said I'd read out his name. Can't pronounce it. Broey says, I know Bale's been a long time coming, but do you think you can try Team of the Season Pepe when he drops to his lowest? He's honestly been a revelation for me. He feels so much more nimble than Bale, but he still wins headers all day long and finishes everything. The issue with that is I believe he's like 2 million coins, so he's actually worth 700,000 more than I paid for Bale. And as you said at the very beginning of your comment, Bale's been a long time coming. So if I were to try Pepe, I'd need to get extremely lucky in my player pick. And I stress pick singular because I did only finish Silver 1. There's several reasons for that, and I mentioned it in the last video. I don't want to like sit here for 10 minutes going over the same nonsense we talked about in the last episode. It wasn't really down to gameplay. I know a lot of people have been saying, It's G says that this has been the worst week for gameplay ever. I've seen more people complain about their players moving like tanks this weekend than I have any other weekend, to be fair. But I had one game where the game literally didn't listen to me. And it was this game coming up here. Not this one we've just won 2-0. We actually lose the next game. And I think that took us to 9-2, which was basically on par with last week. I think I went 10-2 last week. And I think I ended up finishing like 17-4, 17-5, something like that, which isn't too bad. I'm very happy with it. And I think I probably would have done exactly the same thing this week because I was playing relatively well. I've got the likes of this Foot Birthday Bale who is scoring things the other Bale may or may not have, 50-50s that the other Bale may or may not have scored. This game in particular, though, I was fighting the game more than I was the player. And it should never be that way. And I know all of you have experienced that, especially those of you who leave the comments. It's G says that this has been the worst weekend of gameplay that he's ever played. I mean, I'm on PC, right? So, and I think I said this yesterday, it's not going to be as bad for me because there aren't as many people playing, so the servers only really get overloaded through certain periods of the day. Now, unfortunately, I played this game on stream, and you can go watch the Rage live if you want. I can't show you the live gameplay here because we have copyright music over the top of it, but I've never complained as much as I've complained during this game. Well, to sort of the public anyway. I complain a lot when I'm by myself recording off camera, but that's because I know I can just say whatever I want and it literally doesn't mean anything, even if I'm lying to myself and saying, oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, this guy that I'm playing is actually a good player, and he deserved to beat me, and that's not the argument. The argument that I had is that every player's first touch was like a bronze player. The passes were going all over the place. I had someone in the comments as well, in the chat, really getting on my nerves. And if you watch the Road to Glories, just know you've got on my nerves. Backseat gamers basically popping into the stream, going, your build-up play is too erratic. Change to a 4-1-2-2. You know, like things that just don't help. You know, if someone walked in your room and said, you're currently like 9-1 or 9 I was 9-1 when I was playing this game. And he comes in the chat and he goes, switch to a 4-1-2-1-2 and don't play as you're rushing your build-up play. You need to slow down. Like, I understand these people try and help, but ultimately, I'm 9-1. I'm not saying I'm the best player in the world, but someone who's 9-1 knows how to play FIFA, right? Let's just put it down to that. So, the fact that I'm, you know, even though this guy is better than me, and this is if you're ever going to be beaten by a goal, this is the kind of goal you want to be beaten by. That's not AIDS. That is a phenomenal finish, and it's Iron Robin. And even live in game, I was like, fair enough. Because what can you do about that? That's a phenomenal goal. This is the final game of my weekend. This was to get the 11th win. It was against a very good side. He's got that Cruyff in there, which I really wish I had. That Cruyff would probably push Roberto Firmino out of my team, if I'm honest. Because that Cruyff is phenomenal. And then Socrates would go as striker and Cruyff would be my cam. The problem with that Cruyff is he's so expensive that it would probably take us about 4.5 years to get there. Saying that, I think we'll go live and discuss it in a second. I won't keep you too long today because there's not an awful lot to do beyond the bit of gameplay that we've got left here and some live packs, because we do end up packing 2 decent things, which is, I know a lot of people are going to kick off, but I can't help it. My pack luck is good. So, anyway, moral of the story is, don't be a backseat gamer and go into someone's stream and tell them how to play. I mean, come on. What benefit am I going to... Oh, I'm going to press pause now and switch into a 4-1-2-1-2. I don't know. I'd have to go and set up the instructions and all the rest of it. I've never played with 4-1-2-1-2. Do you know, that's not helping. 7.5 pack, though, from Standard Liège, and I get myself a walkout. And I was not expecting this at all. It was a blue, and I thought, oh, 85 cam or something. No. The best Latin America Team of the Season card you can get, Mina. Absolutely sensational. I mean, I've not used this guy yet. I've used his informs, and his informs were good. He doesn't quite have the skills, which is a very annoying statistic or stat or attribute or lack thereof. However, he has got pace, he's got dribbling ability, he's got passing, he can shoot. The guy is actually incredible, and he sells for about 150,000 coins as well, which is just insane. But I do have a couple more. We're about to complete this not very overpriced, but for what we're going to get out of it, let's be honest, an 85 Colombian cam, that is a little bit too much to be given up. So if I were you personally, I would probably avoid doing this unless you're bored or super rich. But let's submit that off. Nothing in there was purchased. It was all in the club. Some of it was untradeable. Kagawa coming in handy for a change. And Reina. Got plenty. I can just replace those on the with my transfer list anyway, because I think they're probably still there. I've got quite a few packs to open, but I am going to open that one first because that's where I am right now. Right. Colombian cam, anyone? I'm not even going to build this up. What I really want is Gignac. That's all I want. Just be French and we're all happy. Oh, for a second. I mean, is that bad? I don't think it is. I'm happy with that. That's a very good card. Very, very good card to get. Paraguay, I believe, is the flag. Valdez, 88 rated centre-back. I mean, I don't know if he's usable or anything, but just to not get an 85 rated card was brilliant. 6 foot, medium. Sprint speed's good, acceleration isn't. The rest of it, it's not bad. But an 88 rated card out of that SBC is much better than I was expecting, so I'll take that for sure. Oh, a board out of an Electrum pack. Don't mind if I do. Italian goalkeeper. Go on, you know you want to. Oh, it's Donnarumma. I mean, could easily have been Perrin, couldn't it? That would have been much better. That's going to be a dupe as well, because I didn't use him just a second ago. Let's do Premium Electrum and then finish on the best pack in the game, the rare gold pack. Walkout? No way. It's blue as well. Be French League. You know you want to. No. Mexican CM. Pachuca. 87 Guzman. I'm going to take that out of that pack, right? I didn't expect anything from that. That's pretty decent. It's probably better than what most people got out of there guaranteed. So, pack-wise, let's be honest, I've done alright for myself the last few days. Now, I've made some huge investments ready for 6 o'clock. Now, 6 o'clock today, theoretically, we should be getting French League upgrades. Now, I'm hoping they don't change the format. Got a bad feeling EA are going to tweet out, "We hear you, and we know you wanted the 25k league specific pack, so what we've done is now we've introduced them." I'm honestly expecting them to do something of that sort of nature, because the 81 pluses are going to be very overpowered. I've prepared for the 81 pluses and the standard 3-player pack. So if we go into transfer targets, I've only got one rare. I think I've showed you this before, but I've only got one rare. The rest of these are just random non-rares. I have 48 random non-rare cards here to put into upgrades. Bought all for between 300 and 400 coins, so much cheaper than they will be at 6 o'clock, because everyone will all of a sudden start going, "Oh, I want to try my luck." These cards will go up to like 600-700 coins. I've saved myself a fortune. We're still on 826,000 coins. I think I've just sold something, and we're going to go in and have a look at that right now. I haven't sold that team of the season. I haven't sold the Guzman team of the season. And I think there's a few other things in the club I've yet to sell as well. We'll show you that in just a second. Yesterday, though, when they dropped the recent set of SBCs, which we'll go over in a minute, they managed to bump up the price of even 82s and 83s to just astronomical levels. Bas Dost was selling for an amount that you'd actually want to sell him for. So Raul Albiol, he came out of just a random league SBC pack. I don't even know if I've shown you that. That was yesterday. I can't remember that, but I mean, it's only an 84 Raul Albiol, but he sold for 9k. Awesome. Delit, most of these players actually were on my transfer list, just waiting to be replaced when I put the ones in my club into an SBC, but I thought I might as well cash in. 5k on him. Bas Dost for nearly 5k, absolutely incredible. Gerard Moreno for 3.5, another Bas Dost for 5k, another 5k, Morata for 5k, Gerard Moreno for 4k, Casillas was selling for nearly 4k. He normally sells for like, what, 1,000 coins? Morata for 5k, and it just goes on. Belotti and Zaza, Marcos Alonso for 6.5, even Pastore, an 82 rated card because of his links, was selling for 3k, and then a bunch of other stuff in here. Got some Irish League players from the Bronze Pack method. Well, I mean, not two of them. He's from the Argentinian league, but there's one, and then there's 5 for 1,000 coins. Now, I maybe could have got a little bit more, but I'm alright just picking up 1,000 coins for an Irish league player, and I'm going to clear that transfer list off now. So that leaves me with only 66 items on the list. That is perfect for me to go back into the transfer market now and maybe spend another 26,000 or even more on French League 1, basically, rare cards. So I want to try and stock up as many as I possibly can before they inflate to like 3k. So for right now, you can pick them up for like 1.5, which is exactly what I've been doing. So if we go further down, we've still got 83s and such, but like these cards here, like so Ben Arfa, that guy that I can't pronounce, Lecomte, and Marcelo, I think like 1.8 but anywhere between 1.5 and 2k. Or 1.9, I should say. I'm not buying them for 2k. That is a good deal for him. And the likes of this guy right here for 1.8. Like I said, 1.9 will be the most I pay. If I can get them between 1.5... He's not French League. If I can get them between 1.5 and 1.9, I think I've had a good deal. As you can see there, a bunch of French League cards. Another bunch of French League cards. All these non-rares here are just non-rare off-league cards that I've gone and bought, ready to do the 3-player packs. So... in case you didn't know, there are, I think, in fact, let me show you a graphic on screen right now. Let me go and find that graphic for you to peruse, because there are so many, or very few, I should say, non-boards in this league. Let me go over to. I'm gonna have to use my my Twitch screen for this, so ignore Divock Origi. But see, this is basically what you're going to get out of the 81 pluses. So there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players that aren't boards, which is quite impressive. So for me personally, okay, if I'm packing Glick and Strootman and I'm getting duplicates, then obviously that's not great, because I'm either going to have to discard them because they're all untradeable, of course, or I'm going to have to go and put them into some sort of SBC. However, I mean, look how many 84s, 85s, There's 186. In fact, there's 2 walkouts that aren't Team of the Seasons in there. And then all of those Team of the Season cards. Someone said that they saved 30 of these 81 pluses. I think there's a little... Is there a little... Like, this guy here. This guy here saved 30 81 plus packs. And he was complaining that they weren't that good. But I counted it, right? And I think out of the 30 packs, he only opened 2 that weren't boards, which I find to be pretty damn decent. So he's got... he got 3 that weren't boards, my bad. He got 3 walkouts and 4 Team of the Season. So 7 walkouts out of 30, which I think is a pretty decent return. And only 3 that weren't boards. What I'm looking to get out of my upgrades... Now, I don't think I'm going to have 30 per se. But what I'm looking to get out of my upgrades is enough that I can go and... hang on a minute. Why didn't he sell? Let's go back to the... Enough basically so I can do maybe another segment of Vieira. Why is he not sold? 1,000 coins for him? You'd think that would be a bargain. Come on, someone pick him up. Someone pick him up. Let me just relist the whole thing. I know I've got a few 83s in there. Like, these aren't going to sell for that now. But yesterday, I should have listed them for 8k. They were selling for 8. There was none on the market. I thought I could get 9. Made a bit of a boo-boo. Should have just listed for 7 or 8k. However, let's go into the SBCs. Like I said, I don't want to keep you here too long. I've probably been talking for far too long already. Yesterday, they released a brand new Team of the Season card. And now I can't say his name properly. Awar or something like that. I'm going to call him Awar because that sounds about right to me. Now, this guy has one of the best cards in the game. I mean, that is so well-rounded, you can literally play him anywhere. Now, I wouldn't want to put him at centre-back because he's 5'9" with a high attacking work rate, and the defensive stats probably they are the worst of his stats. So, yeah, don't play him at centre-back, but anywhere else on the pitch is fine. The guy is absolutely insane. Now, his requirements aren't actually that bad. I've seen a few people complain that it's too expensive. I don't know where you're coming from. 286 rated teams with 2 informs in each and an 87 rated team. I think that brings him to like, I don't know, 500, between 500 and 600k, I would say. Let's have a look to see where he is. Yeah, he's around 580-ish. Which, I mean, you know, for that card... That's not bad at all, is it? Let's be honest with each other. That card is insane, and it's going to cost you far less than what it would be on the market. If that was on the market, it would be $1 mil, if not $2 mil, easy. Just clear out of sight. But, I mean, you get packs back for it. You can use untradables, and with the upgrades and rewards to come as well, because it's available for 6 days, you've got I mean, you can craft that. That is actually craftable. Now, that's the small dilemma that I'm in right now, is that this card doesn't actually fit into my team chemistry-wise. If I put him in, I would have to get rid of Ronaldo. And I would have to maybe look at getting a different left-back or something. So it's a little bit too much for me to be able to want to go into it and change my entire team to fit him in. So in terms of a super sub, which it would be insane, viable. Actually very viable. It also means that maybe Ben Yedder could go into this to give me a... But then again, Ben Yedder and him would actually get a link if I decided to build a team with them. I don't want to get rid of Ben Yedder. Alex Tellez is an option I could get rid of, though. But, you know, we've got another... We're going to have a pick on Thursday. Only the one because we finished Silver 1. But with these upgrades, I'm really hoping to be able to get something decent. If my maths is correct, I believe there are only about 70 to 80 rare gold cards in the whole of the French League. Right, and I'm not talking 81 pluses, I'm just talking rare gold cards. I counted, there are only 3 pages, and the final page isn't even complete, on Footbin of rare gold cards. Now, that includes, by the way, 20 Team of the Seasons and 20 boards. So you've got 40 out of the 70-odd rare cards are actually boards. Now, if you're rinsing those 3 player packs... You've literally got a 50-50 chance of getting a board. It's even more than that. It's probably like 60-40 or 55-45 or something like that. It's in your favour to get a board. If I can finish Vieira by Friday and still have 500,000 coins left over, I'm happy. I am happy. And we'll have a whole host of packs to open for the Ultimate Team of the Season on Friday as well, because when it comes to the leagues... I'm working my way back around them now. I'm completing the smaller leagues, ready to complete the big leagues for Friday. So the Serie A will be done again, not too far away from that really. Empoli is going to be the most expensive one. Bundesliga's not too far away, packed a few decent Bayern players. The Premier League is a little bit tricky. I need to get some silver packs done so I can pack some Cardiff players. But as you can see, these lower leagues aren't that far in. I'm not that far into them, and the reason for that is because I'm completing them now to get all the packs and the players for the big leagues. That's the way that I work this through. The La Liga is actually something that I'm not too far away from doing again, because I've packed quite a few Huesca players this week. So Valladolid will be the only expensive one I have to buy, so that's not too bad. I've only recently done the Championship. The French League I've just completely put on hold right now. I've not done that for nearly 2 weeks because I was saving all of the rare players for this upgrade sort of session. And I think that's the only big league left to do. I mean, I might be able to do a lot of that Turkish league, actually, because I've not done that for over a week. And I've not even looked at it, to be honest, so I'll do that in a second. But, yeah, we're going to be good on Friday for packs. We're going to be good for upgrades, hopefully, for the rest of the week. And fingers crossed, we can get... Oh, he did sell for 4.7. Well, someone is crazy. And hopefully we can get some really good luck in those upgrades. I will show you all of the upgrades tomorrow. Just a very brief look at what the club looks like. I know you've just seen most of it, but this card, I'm thinking I'm going to review it and then just ship it out because I don't really need it. Selling for about 140,000 right now. I'll take that for sure. Let's have a look at Bale. Nearly clicked on quick sell then. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's actually... I mean, right now would be a decent time to buy him. That's still more than what I paid. That's 140,000 more than what I paid for him. But that's surprising that there are 4 on the market, and surprising that they're up for that cheap, considering. But, you know, I could still make maybe not a profit because of tax. But, you know, I've not lost money on it. All these are tradable, of course. All this is still tradable. And Kante, I'm not sure what to do about Kante, because he's worth... I think he's probably going to be to have dipped down to about 80, surely. No, he's 90k. Okay, 88. So I could probably sell him for about 85,000 coins. I like to bring him on as a super sub, so I think I'm probably going to keep him. I don't know how many games he's played. 13 games. He played basically all of the weekend league and a couple of other games here or there. And a bunch of 84s. Man City is all but ready to go as well. Just need to pack a couple more for loyalty. But the club is in a very, very, very good spot right now. I mean, we're on 830,000 coins with that Mena card to sell for 140, which is going to take us almost back up to 1 mil. If I spend another 70,000 coins on... I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'll sell that Mena or Mina, go up to 970. I'll spend 70,000 coins on getting more players for upgrades. I will rinse, fingers crossed, 20 of each of the upgrades, and hopefully pack at least 2 team of the seasons in those 20 and get a load of boards and all sorts of stuff, and then throw it all into Vieira, and then we'll be on 900k. If I can then spend 200,000 and finish the 85 and the 84 rated teams off, we'll have Vieira by Friday, and I will completed all those other leagues for like 200k, taking us down to about 500,000 if my maths is correct. So we'll have 500,000 on Friday with Vieira and probably about 70 packs to open. That sounds fantastic. What do you guys reckon? Oh, and if there's enough left over, that Awar card, or however you say his name, could be something that I look to craft. The problem with that is the inform, so I'm kind of going to need to pack myself some informs. But it is available for 6 days, so... We'll see. We'll see what happens on Rewards Day. If you have enjoyed today's episode of The Road to Glory, then do me a favour, smack that like button. Let me know if you're going to do this card in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.